Hey guys, welcome in. All right, I think that's the angle that I like it. I decided today we need a little cleanse. So maybe you've been feeling off balance. I've always loved Palo Santo more than I have sage, but I think both are good for different purposes. So sage is great if you have a lot of negative energy that you need to clear from your space or your person. And Palo Santo then has a positive charge, and it only allows positive ions into the space. So take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it out. And enjoy. Good. So we cleanse the cards, we cleanse the tea, we cleanse our mind, our body, and our hearts. Definitely the soul. I'm going to put this right there. And let's begin. So today I wanted to start with the tea. I've already let it sit. So cheers. I did a ginger. What was it? Maybe ginger chamomile? I'm not sure. And our little note from Emily Dickinson. How strange that nature does not knock and yet does not intrude. That's beautiful and so wise. It's like it just waits. It knows it's invited in, and it trusts in divine timing, and it's never a forceful, invasive energy. It just is. It's natural, right? That's nature. So beautiful. Okay. So today is, what is today? Monday. It's all about manifesting. So whatever you're trying to call into your life, maybe it's money, success, good fortune, happiness, love, all of the above, right? You can be limitless with whatever manifestations you're calling in. But remember, it does start with the mind. So you have to positively think about these things. And then you have to trust and know an internal knowing in your heart, in your soul, that you deserve them, you're worthy, and you're definitely capable of calling them in, right? It's magic. So let's make more magic. I'm Kat. This is Pure Premonitions. Let's get started. I'm going to pull a few cards while I sip the tea, just so you guys don't have to wait for me to finish the tea. But I will do the tea reading before we end with the tarot. So we'll start a little, I don't want to say backwards, just different. I like playing with the universal knowledge. So it just came to me. You don't have to be so rigid in your order or the structure of things, because that is always and forever changing. So let's start with some oracle, and then we'll get into the tea, and then we'll finish with clarifying using the tarot, and we'll see what kind of messages come up for you. Let's get going. Okay. Whew. I've got 3 oracle decks. Well, 2 oracles, an angel card deck, and then the tarot. So you guys instill your energy in. I shuffle the cards. And then we ask what the collective needs to know. So maybe you believe in gods, goddesses, angels, fairies, yourself, right? We are the higher power. We're all connected to source. And remember, it's already yours. The universe is always on your side, forever guiding you and protecting you. It's never rejection, always protection. So let's get going. What's been going on in your recent past? Detachment. Puzzle piece here. A puzzle piece has broken away So somebody is definitely choosing to detach. Maybe you, maybe somebody on your mind. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Right? Be in flow state. So if somebody else detached, this is your cue. You are also meant to detach. Doesn't necessarily mean forever, but it has been restricting your flow of manifesting all of your desires. So definitely just let it work out naturally on its own. Remember, nature does its thing. It does not intrude. No force. What's been going on in my collective's recent present right now? They're breaking free. We love this. They have a chain in hand and it's broken. So it lets me know that you've already done a lot of this clearing energy, which is beautiful. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. I know all about this because I definitely just experienced it and had to go through it myself over the last few months, breaking free from a toxic job environment and recognizing that it was stifling my true calling and being authentically me. So if that is ever how you feel in any situation, may it be work, relationship of love, friendship, family members, break free. It isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others, remember. So be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Break free. And our collective's future. It's time. I absolutely love this. This reminds me of it's an hourglass in the center, and then it's got a rotating arrow with the dots. Remember, for those of you who are of my generation, the dial-up on the old school computers, it was like this continuous rotation. And it was just like, okay, we're waiting. 7, 30, 31, 32, 33. I just saw consecutively on the timer. So that could resonate with you. It's my birthday, 7:30. Anywho, it's time, right? You're being asked to move forward towards the dream that you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It's time. Period. So yeah, whatever's been on your heart. I feel like this is totally gearing towards a project, some passion project that we've been thinking about, dreaming about, and now you're meant to put action into it. It's definitely time. So you broke free from old mindsets, old toxic patterns, old toxic people and places, and now it is time to fully step into your power, being authentically you. So I love this. We detached, we broke free, and now you have that power restored to do what you're meant to. Okay. Again, you ask the cards what you need to know. More clarifiers on what has already shown up. This is my clarifying life situations deck. It's all about love and career. I feel like it's a very well-rounded deck out of all of my oracles, so we can get a good picture of what's going on for you guys. Can we have a clarifier on this detachment in our recent past? I feel like I don't even need to pull what's at hand because we obviously know what's at hand here. All right, it's telling me to stop. Clarifying detachment. Enjoy the journey. Embrace each moment fully, staying open to new experiences and lessons along the way. Enjoying the journey. I feel like the sun is setting here. Love that. So yeah, whatever was holding you back previously, it wasn't allowing you to fully just enjoy yourself, enjoy the moment. It was stifling your energy. You were in some kind of stagnation, and you're definitely not your fullest being. You are not fully happy. And when you're not in a beautiful energetic field, right, when your aura is being suppressed, you're not able to learn the lessons. You're not able to see the synchronicities and the signs from the universe of whatever you're meant to. And it kept you off the path. So this is showing you the way. You're staying open to these experiences, and you're now able to fully enjoy being in the moment. And that's always what it's about, being present, right? So Pure Premonitions and Pure Presence is my podcast. I always talk about being present. It's the number one thing that you can do, and you can always resort back to just being in the moment, breathing, loving, being grateful. Let's clarify this. Breaking free. It says, carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. So somebody's, 11:11 on the clock as soon as I read that. Beautiful. We're definitely calling in love right now. Maybe you've already met them or they're coming in like ASAP. So this is a cool deck because if I read it in the reversal, then it has a different message. Sometimes it's a little bit of both. We're unlocking our heart and getting carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind. Yeah. So flow, right? Whirlwind reminds me of flow. And there's no stagnation anymore. So you're able to just go with the flow, let the wind carry you, get caught up, right? She's being lifted up by this lover. Yeah, this is beautiful. I think this is talking to both parties, masculine and feminines. Doesn't matter if you're same sex. You're both meant to just be caught up in the moment and enjoy this. Break free. So maybe for those of you who it's not so career focused, you're meant to break free of old toxic people and old relationship patterns that no longer served you. And you obviously have something new coming in. So it's time. Let's clarify that it's time. Vortex of creativity. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of passion project happening here. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. What did I say? This whole reading is about manifesting your dreams into reality. I see a lot of color. This is crazy. It's like you're on the path, but the path is winding. You don't exactly know where it's going to go, but I'm just hearing divine timing and like blind faith. You just have to trust, putting one foot forward and then the next. You don't exactly know where this path is going to lead you, but you do know that it's going to be fun. It's going to be creative. It's going to be high vibrations, super vibrant. And yeah, you have the imaginative power within you already. You're just meant to unleash it. So it's time. It's totally time to unleash this, creating your dreams into reality. You've got two cards that literally tell you, move forward towards your dreams that you've been carrying in your heart. So I can't clarify that any better than the universe already has. People, let's get together. Okay, take another sip of tea with me. I'm going to take this tea bag out. I did this Ayurvedic consultation today. If you guys don't know what Ayurveda is, definitely look it up. It's amazing. It's a lifestyle. It's one of the oldest known natural medicines in the Indian culture, and it's been around super long. It kind of goes hand in hand with Chinese medicine as well. So it's always about finding balance, not just in the physical form, but recognizing that what's happening mentally, what's happening emotionally is always going to show up in the physical sense. So finding alignment with all of the above is how we're going to be our best selves and live our most vibrant, optimistic life. So if you're feeling off balance in one of your realms, they're called doshas, then obviously we need to rebalance that. And there's different means to do that depending on what your dosha is. So take a test online and just look up Ayurvedic dosha test and see what comes up for you, because I think it's been very inspiring and we all can learn a little bit more about how to balance our life, right? But I'm learning a lot. Nobody is perfect. We're all in ebb and flow. Life situations get you off balance quite often. So you're just meant to figure it out as you go. And this is one way to get yourself back on track faster than the average. And if you're part of this collective, then you definitely probably are already in that realm of knowing how to be a holistic, healing, high vibration person, right? So now it's just bringing that internal healing to the mind, body, and soul to find full alignment. And that's what it's about. Cheers. Okay, so last opportunity, ask your questions. The tea works similar to the cards. Whatever you need more clarifiers on. This gets a little bit more specific on time, which is why I love tea readings in comparison to the cards. This will tell you at least what's happening within the next couple of months. So again, this is a generalized collective reading. It could pull up love. It could pull up finances, work, all of the above. So ask your questions. I'm going to release the tea. I love this little strawberry. It's so cute. In the beginning, I was eating a lot of tea. I'm not gonna lie. I was eating a lot of tea. And then finally I was like, you know what? I've got to contain this. And the other ones were just, they were cute, but they weren't as cute. So when I found this baby, I was like, oh, this one's it. Okay. Handles facing you, it's drawing your energy in. Last sip for good luck. And what does the collective need to know? And then the universe gives the messages to me. Okay. We've got a lighter reading. It's not bad. Can still tell me a lot. Let's see. Okay. So recently, like either it already happened or it's going to happen in the next couple of days, there's a small challenge or a small difference of opinion. Could be I don't want to say argument because there's not enough leaves for that, but it is a small little tiff, let's say. Maybe correlated, may not be, but you have a few challenges throughout the next 2 months, but the challenges do clear away before the new year, which is really good for us. So whatever you've been dealing with, again, I'm not quite sure until I continue reading if this has to do with love or finances or career and friends. I have no idea yet, but there's been some kind of challenge or difference of opinion, and it will continue, but it's light. I'm not sensing, like, there's no major arguments, there's no major quarrels or fights. It's light. But it does clear before the end of the year, so that's really good. Okay, let me just kind of get a gander of everything. I'm going to go in chronological order. We don't have much happening here in our heart space. So for the next couple of weeks, I want to say a week to 2 weeks, I don't feel that the majority of the collective has a lover, or it's not like you're being super romantic with your partner at the moment. That does come in next month, though. So that does coincide with the cards saying to prepare because something is coming in. So maybe, I don't think that has any correlation. So let's see. You're going to be at some kind of social gathering within a week or sooner than a week. Oh, that makes sense. It's holiday season. So Thanksgiving, you're going to have something in Thanksgiving. And then again in December. So I'm seeing holiday parties or friend gatherings, family gatherings. But by New Year, you kind of slow down. Maybe you're over it and you don't want to hit the New Year's party, because I'm not seeing any, like the social energy just dies down after Christmas. Okay, this does have something to do with either a passion project or a new beginning in love, because we have the collective that was reading for both of those within the cards. Let's see. Again, it's not this week. I think next week. Next week, this starts. Maybe you meet somebody at this event on Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving, and then it could correlate to this jump start or like a door opening to this new project or meeting this new person. Not necessarily that you meet them there, but maybe you meet somebody and then you have another outing and you meet them. Something is correlated, but there is something that starts up within the next 2 weeks and it's scattered. So I am kind of reading the energy of some dates. Maybe you go out on a couple of dates. I'm seeing a balloon, which is interesting. So maybe you're going to see balloons on the date, or maybe it's somebody's birthday during the holidays and you bring them a balloon. I don't know. But balloons is also about taking flight, right? They are obviously an element of of air. So it's telling me to just kind of go with the flow and, right, you remember always, I like the cards too, and it says break away, break free. You know how like that one balloon always breaks free and just ends up flying towards the sky and goes into the ether, who knows where, off to Narnia. I feel like this is what's going to happen with this passion project or this beginning in love, because there's definitely some kind of start there. And then it's just sprinkled in throughout December. This correlates directly with a spiritual awakening or some kind of faith. Maybe it re-sparks your faith in the universe. It could be literal. Maybe if you go to church, synagogue, temple, whatever it is for you, maybe this new beginning, it has something to do with somebody that you know through your faith, or you meet them there. Wow, there's a leaf that's looks exactly like a leaf, and I'm getting the same kind of energy that like, and there's tree branches in 2 of the cards, enjoying the journey and getting carried away. So like a leaf just gets carried away by the wind and it just goes with the flow. So that's what we're meant to do. We're meant to just trust in divine timing in the universal energies and trust that your spirit guides are always guiding you towards the right thing, because this is definitely a positive door that's opening. And again, it's correlated directly with this start of a new relationship or a new business venture within a week, literally within a week. And then it's correlated directly again right before the end of the new year. So same situation, they're definitely connected. The one that's at the end of the year looks like a heart key. So yeah, there's definitely a new beginning. Maybe you guys like make more of a commitment, because the church placement could also be commitment, like a marriage. It doesn't necessarily mean, I'm not getting enough leaves to say that you're getting married, but it could mean that something gets more serious before the end of the year, which is super beautiful. It's not a lot, but I feel like we are coming back to focusing on ourselves, trying to better your position, better yourself. It has to do with family. Maybe you're trying to be better for your family, or you're trying to be, the birdcage could be financial or family affairs. So maybe you're trying to just be better at managing money. Same thing. I feel like it's at the end of each month. So before the first, right? That makes definite sense, right? Before the first, we have to pay our bills. So you're trying to manage all of your money and get things situated, especially since the end of each of these months is holidays. You need to buy gifts for family and friends. So you're just trying to sort some kind of family affairs. It's nothing serious because it's too light of energy. There's not a big enough congregation of leaves, but it's just something to be mindful of. There is a twig. There's like a branch here in December, a couple weeks before the end of the year, under the bird cage. So I feel like, again, that's giving me this energy of the bird breaking free, getting out of the cage, and now it's starting to nest. It's starting to find its individualized little supplies to get these affairs in order and start to build a foundation. Okay. It has to do with some kind of journey, which correlates to the bird again. The bird is all about taking flight because it stems into our Mercury placement, and something to do externally because it's not directly on the planetary placement. So you're like, it's a literal definition. You're literally taking a journey, and it has to do with creating this foundation. So maybe you're going to move. Maybe you're building a new nest, a new house, a new place. Something like that. I don't feel like anybody has super fertile energy, but the seeds are being planted. It's like at the end of this month, in the beginning of December, we plant some seeds. I feel like it's more correlated to the people who have this new business venture coming along and manifesting your dreams into reality. We planted the seeds by the end of the month. And then there are a few sprouting. You have like at least 3 to 5 sprouts at the least. I see an acorn too. Really good energy. Yeah, we're planting these seeds. It's like seeds are all about potential. This has a lot of potential, and you're not going to see the fruit of your labor just yet, right? It's much too early. Like, you've just had these ideas and recognize that you're broke free. You want to start to manifest these dreams into reality, but we are finally starting to see some sprouts and an acorn. So you know that there's potential because you see how previous dreams have already manifested. So there's definitely some fig and acorn energy there. That's a few weeks before the new year. Don't get upset because you're not seeing any new fertile energy after you see that acorn. Maybe you're literally physically going to find some kind of acorn or see an acorn in real life, and that'll be your sign from the universe that, like, you're on the right track, or whatever just happened is another seed planted towards manifesting this dream into reality. But again, don't get upset that you don't see the results right away, because you're not going to see them before the new year. Before you see this acorn, you might have an altercation. It's like a twig, which could represent, like, I'm just getting the visual of when kids would fight with the twigs when they're younger. Snake energy. We are moving out of the year of the snake into the year of the horse for the new year. So snake energy doesn't always have to be negative, but we are shedding something. You may have an argument, like I said earlier, or some kind of tiff with somebody, and you will release them, and then that will plant another seed that you're moving forward in the right direction, and you're clearing out old energies that are no longer meant to be there. It could also mean that you have a little bit of jealousy. It's not much. I don't see much within this. I see a wishbone too under here. And it's funny because that's literally like right at the end of November. So somebody's going to get a wishbone during the turkey cutting, and you break that wishbone, and you getting that wishbone literally and figuratively will help this manifestation come into fruition, but it might also make somebody else upset because they didn't get the wishbone, or they're not manifesting their dreams, right? But that's not your problem. And there's some kind of sweet reward with that, because I see a cake here under the same energy. So yeah, there's going to be cake at that same dinner table. And it's like, you got the cake. You got the cake and you get to eat it too. That's beautiful. Maybe you're bringing the dessert to dinner, and you're what's sweet. You are the dessert, and people may be upset about that. You're getting to eat your cake and get the wish fulfillment, which is beautiful. You haven't had much progress or success in these ventures just yet, and that's okay, because we just broke away, right? We just broke free, and now we're starting to step into this creation being ignited, and recognizing that it will be our time very soon, within the next few weeks or next couple of months. But it's great energy because we've already detached from what no longer serves us. So remember, the seeds need time to sprout, nurture them, and then you're going to start to see their progress. But we don't see anything just yet. Yeah, there's very slow progress. But we see a little bit, a glimpse of it at the end of November. And we see 2 signs of it right before the new year. So at the end of December, you're going to see some kind of reward. You've been in separation. I feel like whoever was... Yeah, for some of you guys, if you were in a toxic relationship, it's great. You have stayed detached. They may come around for a little blip second. at the end of November, but then you go right back to separation, which I feel like is a really good thing because there's not much energy. It's like there's tiny little sprinkles, but we're letting that go. I think it's a good separation on this note because you've got clear space to let something new come in. All right, there's a tiny love affair, and it's leaf energy again. The leaf literally looks like a tiny little leaf, so cute, from a maple tree. Maybe you're going somewhere with maple leaves, and that's where you have this little fling. It could be a fling. It could be the person who comes back around with commitment at the end of the year. But some kind of connection at the end of November is going to like jumpstart these emotions of love and affection. You don't feel much of it again after that moment, but I do see a little worm or possibly a caterpillar. Either are really good because that's like 2 weeks out before the new year, and that means potential energy, right? Like whether it's a worm and it's in the earth, right? Worms are in the earth, so you're grounding, or caterpillar energy, like you're nurturing, you're eating a lot, you're finding sustenance and growing before you're ready for that cocoon stage, before you have this transformation. So there's a lot of transformative energy there where you're grounding right now into really gonna be able to accept this new love or this new venture that's coming in your way. And then we have another twig at the bottom right before the end of the year. So it's like you're continuing to add new knowledge, new life force energy to that home base, right? Building our nest. So we've got another twig to add, and it's within the love realm. So I love that because now we're building foundation in our career or our home base, and then as well in the love life. So really cool. I'm not feeling anything monetarily come up here, but sprinkled energy again. There's not much, like there's no important messages that are coming through just yet. We have a twig, so another, maybe one message at the end of November or even into early December, where it's like a message, some kind of sign or a message, whether it be text message or like on a street sign or something, where it's going to just be a reminder of that foundation again that we're building, creating the nest. You do have a heart. We have a little baby heart. And it's right on the edge of that difference of opinion or some kind of challenge. So it could feel like some kind of message that comes in is of the heart, but it may be challenging. Maybe it's, the X, it is very lined up with that separation. So it could be the ex coming back just with some kind of message during the holidays, and it sparks up feelings of love, but it's still conflicting. It is still kind of a challenging energy, or it's somebody that you want to get out of separation with and come back to, but it still feels challenging, maybe even painful. But at the same time, it is a heart, so it sparks more of love and affection rather than challenge. And then we have a book. It's an open book, which is beautiful because remember, we're meant to get carried away. So if this love comes in, and even if it feels challenging, if a new love comes in, or this is a meant to be love, use your discernment, use your intuition. I feel like now they're going to be an open book. Whatever messages you exchange, whatever communication you're going to have, there is an open book within this relationship now. And they're finally being open and honest with you, which is beautiful energy. Uh, okay. Let's do what's correlated first. Mars. Okay. Have to mention it. It's externally, so this conflict of Mars energy doesn't come from an internal conflict. It is an external conflict. So, and it does overlap with that snake energy. So, I don't feel like it's you shedding anything internally. I feel like you guys have already worked on that because we detach, you broke free. But remember, there may be jealous energy, there may be some kind of conflict with a past lover coming back, some kind of quarrel or just some dishonesty with somebody, and it brings up that Mars energy. And this is right before the new year. It might even be in the new year. But it is an external force, so remember, the universe is always guiding you, always protecting you. It's never rejection, it's always protection. We have the power and the discernment to know who is right for us and who to keep in our lives and who not to play with. We don't need that energy anymore. I feel like it's more of a nuisance. It's like a little gnat. It looks like a little fly. And it's external of Mars energy again. So like this energy that comes in is like annoying. So I do feel like it's like an ex that's just coming back and like annoying you. And you're like, go away. I'm done with this. Or it's an old friend who you've already cut off and you're like, no, I'm not even going to entertain this anymore. Or maybe just an external source that's jealous and it's just like an annoyance. It's bothersome. But it's nothing that you can't handle. And we do have sun coming through. It's not very strong. So there is a new beginning, but it starts slow. It's a new beginning internally and externally, more so externally. So again, I feel like we've already detached. You've done the internal work, so it's not like we have to do more internal. I mean, we're always doing internal work, but that's not the main focus for the new year. It's externally. Allowing yourself to call in and manifest this success and these new beginnings, whether it be in love or finances. Allowing your light to shine, allowing this happiness to come through and to really say that you're worthy of it. Because it is correlated to this love that comes through. So my lovers, whoever, this new person that comes in, if they make you feel good, if they're like sparking happiness, then what was the card? Yeah, get carried away. Follow that energy. Go with the flow. Just, let the wind take you. Okay. What's this challenge? Okay. You do have to let go of something, and it is internal in order for this challenge to leave you. So maybe you're still holding on to a little bit of fear, a little insecurity, some old ways of thinking, some judgmental stuff, some ego stuff. Whatever it is, you got to let go of it. You got to. That's just the way of Saturn. And then this, remember I said the challenges are not like, they're annoyances. They're just like, they're small challenges. It's sprinkled in. But the major one, you just got to let it go. Yeah, this love is going to come in slow because we only have one external leaf outside of Venus, and it's a baby, un poquito. So I feel like this means externally somebody's going to come in and show you affection more so than you opening up first and wanting to show them affection. It's like somebody sees you and is like, ooh, yes. And then you have to slowly open up to get carried away. But universe is saying, that's okay. You're meant to open up to this person. But yes, it is an external source. So somebody else falls for you before you fall for them. You have star energy times 3. Maybe that means something for you. We've got 3 leaves in the star placement. So that's 3 wish fulfillments, right? You rub the genie, you got 3 wishes, or you got 3 gifts. It could be a physical thing. It's the holiday season, right? But star energy, you are shining your light. People are seeing you maybe in 3 different areas of your life, like this new career or venture, this passion project, in love and in family or something like that. You've got 3 good things coming through. And then we do have some clover energy, only on 1 leaf though, and externally. So that's like, it's not like you're going to feel like you're super lucky, or you're not going to just have all of these epiphanies of good luck surrounding these synchronistic things that happen to you. It is coming from an internal and external source though. So you got to believe in the magic for you to see it. And I'm feeling like the external source sees the good luck within this connection or within this partnership or business venture before you even see it. But that's okay. Be open to it. All right, super cool. That's what I saw. Let's clarify. Oh, should I do a part 2? Because we were already at 46:44 on the timer. I think I will. So if you want this next reading where I do the tarot and your angel numbers, tune in for part 2. I'll be wearing the same outfit. Okay. Remember, my name's Kat. This is Pure Premonitions. Let's make more magic together. I'll see you on the flip side.